So I have this quote which goes like, only true prayers to God will make you a celibate, and celibacy will help you realize the pure love of God for you. Now, I know I have suffered through this great epidemic that many of us are suffering, because the way the world has been designed now, especially when we have all these gadgets in our hands, at the age of like 14, 15, 16, maybe 18, we get caught into this virus of porn and masturbation. And at the very young age, we feel that, well, this is pleasurable, this is fun, this is joy. And then we get caught into it. And since at the age of 16 and 18 and 19, you're very vulnerable, you're very emotionally fragile, right? You're still like a sponge which can consume the information of the world. You get caught into this because as you masturbate and watch porn, it gives you that pleasure. But then when you turn 24, 25, you start realizing that, God, I have wasted my life. Because now this thing is actually hurting me. And maybe you are 15 or 16 or 20 watching this, and you're already realizing it right now that this thing is hurting me, it's destroying my life, it's destroying my relationship, it's making me mentally and emotionally weak as a person, it's making me fall into the loops of suicide, depression, and anxiety. But I can't even live it because I'm so caught into it. I'm so emotionally addicted to watching this. And my dear brothers, and maybe even sisters, I have been there. I have been there, and it was the darkest moment of my life where, though I was successful on the outside, I was, having money, having a good career, looking good. I had everything, but inside I was emotionally broken. And this was probably the biggest thing that was making me emotionally broken. And if you know about me, I was 25 when I went to live in a monastery, and there were many reasons behind it. One was, if I had all the success, why I'm still so unhappy? And second, I was caught in this addiction. Now, I did not imagine that the monastery people will actually help me heal from this, but I just knew that if these people practice celibacy and if I'm around them, I surely can learn a few things and share with them and take their guidelines and start doing it. So when I went to live in the monastery, I have to be real with you. I thought I will go there and immediately I'll be able to practice celibacy or semen retention. But it didn't happen like that. I went there and only maybe for a month or maybe for two, I would be practicing semen retention. But that habit, that loop was so strong that after 2 months, my body would get like very agitated, my mind would get very anxious, and then I would give in. And then I would lose my semen retention of 2 months or 1 month. And being in the monastery, I felt a lot of guilt. Here I am in this such divine spiritual place, and I'm not able to like be a celibate, and I'm doing this, like shameful thing. And it went on for 10 months where I would pray to God, pray to the universe, maybe share with one or two teachers of mine that how I'm struggling with this. And still it did not happen. But here came the most important part. I met an ex-monk who was a monk for 15 years. And we just connected right away. Like we just gelled right away. And I shared with him on my first day, which I had never shared with anyone, that how I'm struggling with this, that how I'm suffering with this. And the first thing you recognize is that how much I am judging myself, how much I am pushing myself against the limits, how hard I am on myself. And really, the problem is not the habit of masturbation. The problem is me judging, shaming, and feeling guilty about doing this. And then he helped me to actually take it easy. He helped me to be kind to myself, and he helped me to not be so judgmental, to not shame, to not feel so much guilt because I'm doing something which is a habit. See guys, when I started doing this, I was doing it. But now I'm not even doing it. It's the habit that's doing it. Yes, the monastery helped me to go from, being in that habit to like doing it after 2 months or so. But still, I'm overcoming a very strong habit. He gave me a lot of love. He gave me a lot of compassion. And the biggest thing gave me that safe, non-judgmental space. That is okay if I'm doing it, that if I keep praying, if I keep working on it, it will happen. But it will take its time. And what happened after him in 2022, thanks to his love and guidance, I happened to become a celibate for 6 months. And that truly revolutionized my life because the energy, the focus, the self-love, the self-discipline, the fulfillment I felt, it was incomparable. But the celibacy didn't happen because I learned all the techniques and all the things I needed to learn. It happened because of determination. It happens because of willpower. And willpower doesn't last. And then the next 1 year from July till the next July 2023, I was still not able to be a celibate. I was again struggling. Then after praying and praying and praying, an enlightened sage ended to my life through his videos on YouTube and the books. And by implying his instructions, I was able to be celibate for 400 days. For 400 days, I did something that was unimaginable, that was unfathomable. It truly changed my life. It brought so much fulfillment, satisfaction, enthusiasm, respect that I was searching for, that I didn't have for myself. It brought back life to my life. And I started becoming proud. And then last year, 2024, because I was becoming too much proud, I started giving myself the credit instead of the monk's transcendental words, and especially God for helping me. That pride, it crushed my illusion of self-discipline, and then I again fell down. And as of this recording, I am again 70 or 75 days into semen retention. The point is, it's only when you pray to God that you can be celibate. And when you actually practice celibacy, you can realize the true connection and love that God has for you. And yes, we can practice our rituals and other things, and they have their place. It's only when we are able to control that sacred sexual energy that God has blessed us with that we can truly realize His love for us. Because this is our life force. This is our life force. Can you imagine how powerful this energy is that we're wasting in the toilets and all of the things? God has given this energy so we can reproduce and extend this creation. He has not given us this life force to waste around, to play with, and then ultimately fall into the trick of depression, suicide, anxiety. Because fun is there for only for some time. But when your mind is devoid of the fuel that's running the show, depression is inevitable. Suicide is inevitable. Anxiety is inevitable. That's the reason why so many of the kids nowadays, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling overwhelmed, and they're thinking that this is the way to actually escape from stress. But it's not. I mean, if it could remove the stress and anxiety from your life, and you're doing it already, it should have been gone already. But it's not. As a matter of fact, reflect on when you started doing this to where you're today. It's making you fall deeper into the hole you have digged within yourself. And my dear friend, only you can change. And it's the prayer that you will have to pray to God, the blessings you will have to ask from God that can truly change this. Now, I want to share with you that my life has completely changed from this. Like, I'm single, I'm 30, I have not been with any for years. I'm so satisfied. I'm so happy. I love myself so much. I'm living a life that I'm proud of, that I'm in love with. And yes, there are challenges, but the difference is the challenges nowadays, they feel like blessings. They feel like a way for me to actually get bigger and higher into my spiritual journey instead of something is coming to crush me, right? The attitude has changed. So I want to share with you some benefits, and I really hope it will inspire you. The first and biggest benefit is self-satisfaction. I'm so satisfied and fulfilled. You see, many people are chasing success and very few are actually successful. And out of those very few, there are like percentage of people who are actually fulfilled. Success without fulfillment is ultimate failure. Because when you become successful, you have all the money, you have achieved your goals, and you're not fulfilled, you're like, what next now? What can I do? because I have done everything and achieved everything which I have imagined, and now after this I don't have it. That is ultimate failure, because now you don't have another way to go. And self-discipline and being focused and purposeful allows me to feel so satisfied, so happy, and I really hope you can feel it through the video that how much contentment I'm living my life with. Number two, it gives you so much energy. You are filled with energy day in and day out. I mean, you can literally go for a run, you can go for your workouts, you can go for your swimming, you can literally do immense amount of work and still sleep soundly at night. And you are never ever tired, although you may feel like you're doing a lot, because this energy, it fuels you. It fuels you. Of course, recovery has a space which I discuss very extensively with my clients, that how recovery is as important as working, but it just recovers you so fastly, and that sheer amount of energy you have, it allows you to go day in and day out and do your work and create your magic. Number three, you're never ever short of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is that spark by which you can truly create magic in life. It's so attractive, it's so captivating. You know, when you come across people who are just vibrating with enthusiasm, with passion, you feel drawn towards them, you want to be around them. And most of the time I'm feeling enthusiastic and optimistic towards myself, my present, my future, even though I don't have a wife yet, because I will never make girlfriends and I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm so hopeful and optimistic about the future, about my career, although I'm going through a transition, because the feeling that I'm self-disciplined and by God's grace I've been able to control this thing, everything is possible. So enthusiasm is the name of the game. If you're enthusiastic, you will absolutely always achieve success, and this allows you to feel so much enthusiastic and optimistic in your life that any other artificial means cannot do. Number four, which is very important, you develop a lot of self-belief. Literally, you have that confidence, that belief in you that I can do it. And as the Bible says, according to your faith is done unto you. So when you have that faith, that belief on yourself and what you're trying to achieve and fulfill in your life, everything becomes easier. The way literally starts showing up to you. The path becomes clear. Imaginations, miracles, it starts happening to you because the belief is there. When the doubt is there, then you're always in that mixed energy of enthusiasm and pessimism, optimism and failures. You're always in that mixed energy. But when that certainty, that belief is there that I can do it, your whole trajectory of life shifts. The universe appears to you in a different way, because we become what we think about. And having that self-belief is the key, because if you don't believe in yourself, then the market, the society, the people out there whom you're trying to sell your products or services to or want to have a business with, they will never believe in you. And the last thing is self-awareness. You literally can see things from the inside out. You can literally know where my focus needs to be, which direction I need to go. You can literally see things by zooming yourself out and by making shifts in your life to the direction you actually want to go. And because you have clear focus, because you have clarity in your mind is free from the doubts, the fear, the anxieties, which, by the way, can only come when you actually have self-discipline. The remaining thing is you just have to walk. You just only have to act. And when you act, combined with the faith that you have and the deep enthusiasm you're feeling, you're bound to be successful. This is why you see all these great people like Virat Kohli, Cristiano Ronaldo, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic. They all have one thing in common: self-discipline. Other thing is they also have one thing in common. They're also celibate. They only have one wife. They only have one wife. Kohli, Beckham, Ronaldo, Messi, Federer, Djokovic, LeBron James, they only have one wife. They don't do all kind of stupid stuff. They don't go and abuse the discipline they have done. Self-discipline allows them to be super focused, super enthusiastic, and go in the direction where they want to go and achieve the success they desire. So my dear friend, I'm praying to you, I'm requesting you to be on this journey, to practice human intention. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be the most difficult thing you will ever do, especially if you're stuck in the habit. But if you do it, it will change your life. The pain you may have to go through for this, the struggles you may have to fight, the sacrifices you may have to make, I'm promising you, believe my word, it's going to be worth it. And the last thing I want to say, this can only happen when you will pray to God to show you the path. Because everyone's journey is different, everyone's mind is different. You need a mentor and you need God to show you the path. And if you follow my videos, I will make a lot of videos just only on this topic. If you want, you can come and join our webinar where I show people how to regulate their emotions and how to gain mastery over themselves, and then be part of our community if that's something that you're gonna like. And then pray to God to show you the path. I'm promising you, He will. And when He will show you the path, He will not only make you self-disciplined, He will give you the path of eternity. He'll give you the path of beauty. He'll give you the path that is everlasting. And when you have that, this is the only way you'll be able to live a fulfilling life. So I'm praying for you, and I am just wishing you that you need to do this. And I tell you, if I can do it, you can absolutely also do it. And once you do it, life will never be the same. Thanks for watching, my friend. I'll see you soon.